This week on Sporting Dog Adventures, we head to my home state of Wisconsin for an archery hunt. My son Cole and I hit the field, and the rut is on. All this and more coming up this week on Sporting Dog Adventures.
Sporting Dog Adventures, run boy run. Everything you need is here under the sun. Everything you need is here under the sun.
Welcome to the Sporting Dog Adventures channel. Please like our video and subscribe so you catch our 3 new videos weekly. Today on Sporting Dog Adventures, we're off for our first deer hunt on a new property my family just acquired. Cole's really excited because he is first up and he gets the first crack at finding a nice buck. During our scouting, we've seen a lot of deer. We haven't seen a lot of big bucks, but Cole is definitely fired up to get in the blind. Getting this new property ready has been a learning experience for the entire family. I know Cole's a bit nervous being the first of my boys to get to hunt, but I am proud that he is doing everything he can to increase his odds. We're all set up, and now the waiting game begins. We're going to rejoin Cole shortly, but first, let's go and see some of my hunts on this property. On day 1 of my hunt, we got to our stand early. We started to see action immediately. It was a little bit later than when Cole hunted, so the corn was down and the leaves were off, which gave us a bird's eye view of the property, and we could see lots of deer running.
Hey, hope you guys enjoying the show. So far, we've seen 10 deer. It's been a fun morning. Just hitting the afternoon. We've got good pictures on our cameras that are showing daytime movement. Hopeful that we get to see something that is a good mature buck. It's just a fun hunt. Great to be up in a tree. Great to relax. We got pheasants around us, ducks around us, geese around us, and deer around us. Hope you guys are enjoying this part of the show.
Before the break, we joined Cole on his first hunt on the new property. He was really ready to go. We had been seeing a lot of deer on this property, and we were anxious to see if they'd show themselves this afternoon. Cole was off to a slow start with nothing moving, but we knew it was just a matter of time until the action picked up.
The hunting here was kind of dead up until one point where it just exploded right before dark. This huge buck came running through. We stopped it by mouth calls. It ran away and there was just does running everywhere. And then there was this big 8-point that actually walked out into the food plot and started feeding. So we got some good footage of that. I just shot at the biggest deer of my life. I think I put a good shot on it. I'm really excited. We're gonna wait a couple hours and then go out and look for it. I'm so nervous. This is gonna be the longest dinner ever. I can't wait to go back and look for him.
This was Cole's first deer, and it was a great buck. Now, I was more than excited, but I couldn't be more proud of him for keeping his composure and making a great shot. Even though we knew it was a great shot, we decided that it was best if we went back and we had dinner and waited a little while. This was the longest dinner that I've had in a long time. It was still day one of my hunt. We were seeing lots of deer. I even managed to call one into range. We did pass on it, but we were definitely excited to see what would come in the afternoon. We decided to stay, and I'm sure glad we did.
Got 5 does out there now. The buck's back in the field chasing.
As we were watching a buck move does around the field, I could see something to the right. It was another buck that was about the same size. I knew things were about to get interesting. So both bucks are now in the field. They're posturing, they're coming in. It looks like they're gonna go at it. And then the one that's slightly smaller gives it up. Even though I didn't get a shot, it was a great day. Watching those two bucks posture and almost fight was something I've never seen before in the field. I was definitely excited about what day 2 would bring. Hey, we're here at Soggy Acre Signature Lodge, and we just added our new Liberty Fat Boy safe. This is the #1 large safe sold in America. It holds a whopping 64 guns, and the best part, it's made right in the great state of Utah. Now, let's move to the inside of the safe. The Liberty Safe Fat Boy series has a 75-minute fire rating. It's got 14 lock bolts on the door, making it both safe and secure. Right now I have the safe configured to hold 32 guns on one side with optional shelving on the other side. This allows me to have space for our ammo, calls, and anything else that we want to put on these shelving units. The safe also has a great door organization system. It allows you to have handguns, a cool pocket, and multiple zipped pockets so that you can put in anything from clips to maps to a GPS. For more information, go to libertysafe.com and check out the Liberty Safe Fat Boy series. Again, this is the #1 selling big safe.
If you're looking for a puppy
Training
or want to use one of our stud dogs, contact us.
at soggyacres.com.
Even though I saw lots of deer, we weren't offered a good shot. Cole, on the other hand, got a shot off and made a clean shot on a great buck. After the shot, we headed back to the lodge and had some dinner. All right, Cole. Lucy's had practice tracking. We think you hit your deer pretty good. Should we take the tracking dog out with us?
Let's do it.
Now it was time to deploy the secret weapon. We got our dog Lucy, who we had worked with on some tracking. It was going to be her first track, and I was excited to see what would happen. Hey, welcome to Shed Hunting. So, we bought a new property. We saw a lot of nice deer. Cole shot a nice deer last year, and Clayton never sees anything with horns on his head, so we'll just not worry about Clayton. Shed hunting's a fun thing to do. We actually got up today. It was supposed to be a nice 70-degree day, which we don't get here this often, this early. So we figured we'd take the dog out. Rommel's an older dog, but it's a low-impact thing. We can work on our own speed. Come on, Rommel, hunt it up in here. Atta boy. Touch it up, Rommel. Clayton, that's what you'll get this year.
Thanks, Dad.
We could tell Rommel had hit on something. Now, we don't take our dogs out shed hunting as much as we should, but when they hit on some scent, take them over, work with them, let them find it. We didn't know that thing was in there, but he did eventually find it for us, and he did a good job. Right, Rom? Yeah. Rommel, here. All right, Clayton. So we have our trail that we're walking down. Hopefully this will be something where the deer are walking down and they drop a shed for us. Bring it here, come on. Here, here. Come here, hold it, sit, drop. So that is definitely a shooter. For you, I would.
For me.
For you.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Get it, buddy. Get it. Attaboy. Come on, fetch it up. Come on, fetch it up. He is so hot now. Come on, fetch it up, Rommel. Get it. Get it. He's trying to get it out of there. Now the cool part about that, look at that one.
More colorful.
You know, it's not a match, but this shows the genetics. It's almost the same type of horn. This one's actually a year older deer. This one's a darn near carbon copy for the other side. But yet, if you look at the mass, it's different size. So this one's a year younger. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
What do you think, Rommel? Rommel's getting gassed. He saw that one, he like pawed it and he's like, oh my God, I'm so tired. It's awful warm out, and quite honestly, he's 11 and a half years old and not in the best shape, but good boy, good boy. You guys want to find a really cool way to check out the genetics in your property, which we are today, try shed hunting. Take your dog out, get some exercise. You can't see Clayton right now, but he's actually sleeping in the field. It is just a fun thing to do. Right, Rommel? You have fun?
Yeah. Good.
You get to carry him. We're back out on my hunt. On day one, we saw a lot of deer. I was excited to get back in the stand and see what day two would bring. So you talk about bad luck. We have a rail line right by the field we're sitting on, and the guy stopped to check something with one of the vehicles that runs on the rail. They were here for like all of probably 5 minutes. During that time, we had a nice buck come on a run. He stood there, he hesitated for a little bit, then he ran back in the same direction. Hopefully we'll have a little luck this afternoon. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm a little bit frustrated. So we took a break. We're actually going to put a doe and heat scent trail down. Pretty simple. Going to use a scent wick. We're going to tie it off on my boot and just let it drag on the ground. We're going to use Conquest VS1, heavily coat it. We're going to put a bunch on. Flip it over. We're going to simply just walk to the stand and hopefully a real nice buck will follow it. So they're definitely in full rut. They're definitely aggressive. We're hoping this helps tip the scales in our favor. Hey, welcome to What's Cooking with Kate. Kate, what are we having today?
We are going to make a venison burger in the smoker.
That is something I'm really excited about. I've never had a smoked burger.
No, actually I hadn't either, and I never even really thought about making them in there, but we gave it a test try and they're amazing, so.
All right, so we're gonna start out with 1 pound of venison. Put it into our bowl. And what are we gonna mix in with our meat?
We're going to put in 1 egg, and that's going to act as a binding agent. We're going to sprinkle in about a half a cup of Italian breadcrumbs. It adds flavor and it's tasty, and it's also another binding agent. That's good. You can start actually to break it up a bit. Got some black pepper, we're going to put some of that in. So that's probably about, 2 teaspoons.
Now what do we got?
We are going to put in probably about 1 teaspoon of onion powder.
Okay. Got that.
And a teaspoon of garlic powder.
All right.
And then just a dash of sea salt.
Sure. Sure.
And there's probably actually a little salt in the breadcrumbs as well.
And I will make us some patties. Patties did not do very good on the whole quarter pounder.
You didn't. You didn't.
Because I've got
You've got a baby burger.
a baby burger.
The last step inside here is we're just going to cut this into 4 slices, and we're going to pin it with a toothpick. Nice big one with that one. And that's it for the ingredients. It's pretty much ready for the smoker at this point.
All right, so we're ready to head out. All right, we got the burgers off the smoker.
Yep, we just took them out a couple minutes ago. I let them cool a little bit so you don't burn your mouth when we're trying them. But we're gonna just take off the onion here. At this point, it's nothing more than a garnish.
Okay.
And I got some nice brioche rolls. We're gonna put it on one of those.
I'm gonna go with a little bit of ketchup.
Don't need much because they're gonna have plenty of seasoning. They're gonna be very flavorful.
Squish it down a little so I can get my mouth around it.
That's gonna be a huge burger.
Yeah, it is.
Is it good? Yeah, they look amazing. I could have the baby one. Yummy.
That is awesome. That is my first burger ever out of a smoker.
Oh, it's a clever idea, isn't it?
If y'all want this recipe, go to our Facebook page and Kate will put it up. That's this week's What's Cooking with Kate.
Now back to the hunt.
I'm having more. Just before the break, I put down a scent trail to see if we could lure some deer into our decoy. A few deer showed up, and the decoy was definitely getting noticed. Now, as it turns out, it was does and a couple of small bucks. I decided to call it a day. On Cole's hunt, we were just getting on the track for his deer. All right, Cole, it was a good hit. We got Lucy on our first track. What do you think?
I think she's gonna do good for us and find it.
Confident?
Yeah.
You know, it's as a hunter, when you hit something, you're nervous. As a dad, I'm even more nervous. But at least on camera, I didn't screw it up and miss the kill.
That's true.
Well, at least the hit.
Yeah,
You got
the hit.
a quick way to go find the deer first. All right, I hope you guys enjoy this. Ready, Lucy? Oh yeah, she's ready. Once we found Cole's deer, everyone was really excited to see just how big it was. Cole, I think she did pretty good.
Yeah.
We got your deer recovered. Lucy got her first track. You guys both got your first one.
Paw 5.
Good job, Lucy. Good job. You know what? Taking a tracking dog out is something that's really cool. Never tried it before. We decided we're going to do it this year. She is obviously really excited about finding her first deer. She's licking them and checking them out. This was a great experience for me, great experience for Cole, and a great experience for Lucy. What do you think, Lucy? Oh yeah, she's excited. Hope you guys enjoy this show. Stay tuned for next week's High Flying Adventures. What do you think, Cole?
Pretty good.
Time to get them out. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Hadel's Game Calls. Next week on Sporting Dog Adventures, we head to the great state of Kansas. Brad Heidel and his wife Karen take out their dog Burger on a great hunt where they get pheasant and quail. All this and more coming up next week on Sporting Dog Adventures. Hey, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and for this episode, as well as past seasons, search us on YouTube, Sporting Dog Adventures TV.
Follow us on social media for a chance to win some great prizes from our sponsors.
Sporting Dog Adventures, run boy run. Everything you need is here under the sun. everything you need